Hey, this is Corey Goldwaves. I just want to show you another clip of the Oprah Winfrey show my adopted parents were on now. Uh, you gotta forgive this because it's a bit outdated. When they mention black references or black icons such as Jesse Jackson and Isaiah Thomas, it was the times, and Jesse Jackson isn't really eh, black hero, but yeah, again, you have to adjust the times. So um, let's go.
Oprah, ethnic identity is so profound in one's life that I think between agency and parent, there should be a mandate, a curriculum, where parent and agency will institute a sensitivity program where the parent,
Amen,
like the
brother.
young man said, they can
Amen.
relate to why Jesse Jackson was his hero, his hero. And if they talked against that, could damage the child. And the child, actually, without ethnic identity, he's in for future shock.
Future shock as I'm a 41-year-old man, just all messed up in the head. And even back then, I didn't really realize until like now as an adult how much truth black folk were spitting. They addressed every one of my issues that's going on now. And all right, let's continue.
There's a point that hasn't been made here. One of the points that hasn't been made is that
Yeah, they're sitting there smiling. That really bugs me. Anyway, let's go.
so happens that I'm very grateful to the parents who adopted me, and it was a situational adoption. But there are more white children. 52 to 53% of the children who are in the foster care system are white. They are not being adopted. White people are opting to adopt black children over the whites that are in the system. And the reason that exists is because the whites who are in the system are, one, older children, firstly. Secondly, many of them are handicapped. The black children who are in the system are younger, healthier, and so whites are wanting to, but you must examine the motivation of white parents. Now I'm going to say these people, it takes a lot for white people, I don't care where you live in this country, to adopt a black child and raise that. I mean, there's a...
I don't know about his statistic about the white kids in the but I myself was in very poor health, so that didn't apply to me. But uh, but what he says, you must examine the motivation of the parents. That's very important. All right, let's go.
There's a tremendous amount of fortitude in the heart and the mind of whites who will do that. Nonetheless, I think what we want to do for all children is create the most supportive environment that you can create, and I think that's best done.
You say what to that, Mr.
The most supportive environment. Oh, brother, black folk were spitting truth, man. Makes me a little depressed. Every time I see this, I get depressed, man. All right, let's continue.
When?
The and addressing the point you made, and that's very critical. We live in a white neighborhood, although the stores and everything are about 50% black and white.
That was a lie.
We have a social
Did you see how easily he whipped that lie out? He looked down too. Study that. He said that and then he looked down. That's a tell. That would be a poker tell. All right, let's continue.
worker who's black, a social worker who's white. We've had two-hour sessions. Those were counseling sessions for us to help us understand the undertaking that's facing us with a 4.5-year-old black child. And they have been so instructional that our learning curve is going like this. For example, what black images, strong, powerful ones that we have in the house. Our house is semi-Irish. And so we have...
Their house was 100% Irish with no black images.
We have now...
So Jesse Jackson's picture isn't in the living room on the piano.
And they won't count Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
We got a six...
They're not going to mention Malcolm X. They're not going to mention Marcus Garvey. They're definitely not going to mention... dang, I've got a mind blank right now. There's so many more. I'm having a mind blank. I'm getting emotional. Turner. They're not going to mention him. Jean-Jacques Dessalines. They're not going to mention him, obviously. But, All right, let's go.
Grew up with a picture of the black Jesus in our living room, and constantly.
All right, that's enough. So yeah, just we had the white Jesus and a picture of the Pope, and it just makes me just more depressed, just realizing that they addressed every issue that I'm going through now, and it was addressed and it was let go. All right, peace.